Hi, this is Rajki. Hi.
Sorry, how are you doing
Hi.
today?
Hi, this is Rob.
Okay. So let me paste the meeting minutes on the chat. Or are you on the meeting minutes already, Rob?
Sorry.
I was asking if you are on the meeting minutes already. So let me
Yeah, let
fix.
me check. I think you're already in the list.
Okay. So let me fix your name. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Good, thank you.
Okay. So where are you joining us from today?
I joined China.
Oh, nice. That's good. So I'm Ruth. I'm in Nigeria currently.
Okay, nice to
Okay.
know.
Yeah. So I see another person, but Temar. Hi, Temar. So it wasn't showing Temar at first. So I think we can start off. So we usually have a tradition of introducing ourselves on the call and going round. So I'll start from me, then maybe Rob, you'd introduce. Have you joined any call? I don't think I've seen you on any call before, Rob. Have you been on any of the Layer 5 calls?
No, actually.
Welcome. So this is the newcomers call. This newcomers meeting, and in this call you can ask as many questions as you want, and get conversant with the community and introduce you to all the projects. So like I said, we usually have a tradition of introducing ourselves on a call, especially when you're like a newcomer, right? So I'm Ruth Ikega, and I'm currently in Nigeria, and I'm from Nigeria, and I am a Python developer and also a technical writer. And I'm a meshmate with Layer 5, and we are going to and I think Anita will touch up a bit on what the meshmate is as we go on with the call. And yeah, so that's about me. So how about you, Rob? What's your stack? What's one fun thing about you? The fun thing about me is I always love eating cake. All right, so Rob, go ahead, please.
Well, it's like introduce for myself a little bit.
Yeah, yourself a little bit and your stack, and yeah, one fun thing about you too.
Actually, I'm a software developer, of course.
That's
So,
nice.
currently I'm focused on the database development. It's like
Mm-hmm.
more specifically like um, the database engines and how to like optimize something like that. But also I did some ETL stuff for the database before. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
used to work and study in US for a couple of years, and currently now I'm in China. The reason I joined this community actually is I worked with the traditional way of developing the software for a long time, but my friends introduced me like this is a new way if you never trying to work with a bunch of people in I mean in the in a far distance. It could be
Mm-hmm.
cool, and you can meet a lot of the Thailand people. You can share the ideas with them.
Definitely.
Like all the other like all the commercials. So I follow his. I trying to I trying to get what he introduced. That's why I'm here. I think this because actually I joined the last week, but I didn't have any time, so I just go over the document. I think currently you already have the a well-developed software system or the services. I'm trying to get to know more details and checking if I can do anything or do any contributions here.
Okay.
Just like I said, I'm pretty busy. Most of the time, I already have some. I mean, for most of the time, I will be free at night, meaning morning for the US time. So and for weekends, usually I will be free.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
that's
like
all.
a lot. That's like a lot. So what particular programming languages do you write? So I know you do a lot of
I
database, yeah. So what particular
I used
programming?
to use Java and Python. That's
Mm-hmm.
few years ago, and currently I just go back and pick up the C and C++ again, and also the Go language. That's
Okay,
more like
that's
I learned from.
that's like really great because why I asked this so we can since you don't have like so much time, we can point you to projects that you might want to start contributing on and get started with. So that's actually really great. I started learning Go, so I write Python basically, but I wanted to try something new, and I started learning Golang, and I think I paused because somehow I said, okay, I think I need to like really advance in Python before moving around another programming language. But it was pretty cool, just pretty interesting, but so much different from Python, right? So
Yeah.
and you made mention of like helping contributing to open source is like one way to like meet people like different parts of the world. Like I'm currently in Nigeria and you're in China, and we are like having a conversation, and we're like contributing to this project, right? And we also have like different um, contributors span across different continents in the world. Like we have people from India, right, that are also contributing to Layer 5, and it's like a very good way. And yeah, it's since it's also even though you're not going to like contribute every time, giving out your time is really valuable, and we like really appreciate that a lot. So yeah, it's really great. So thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, sure. So I've met Tema, right? So, but Tema, would you like to introduce yourself? I don't think Rob has met you, or you could use the chat in the option. I think Tema is not available at the moment. Oh, okay, okay, that's totally fine, Tema. Okay, so Anita, um, are you available to speak?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah. So
Hello.
Anita is going to be our host, our moderator for today. So I'll just hand over to her.
All right. Thank you very much. I was having network issues earlier. Just came back on now. Yeah. Welcome, Rob. I think Tama is out of the call. Hello, Ruth. My name is Anita, a human. I'm a React developer. I'm from Nigeria, and I'm currently contributing to Layer 5 documentation and also helping with the Get Nighthawk project right now because that's where my specialty is. But yeah, welcome again, Tema and Rob. Like I said, on this meeting we answer questions, we do tutorials, we hold anything that helps you get started with contributing to open source in general and also contributing to Layer 5 projects. And that includes recordings, answering questions, answering your issues you're having with pull requests, whatever it might be. We settled all that issues here. And yes, so our topics, I'll start with yeah, a new community member form is available right here. So you Rob would really like.
Okay, Anita, can you like share your screen so?
Okay, sorry. I thought I was sharing the screen. Just okay. All right. Okay, can you see it now?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. Yeah. So on the topics, you'll see we have a new community member form is available, and if you have not filled that yet, Rob, please do well to check it out, because that will help us have your details as a member of the community. And if you have previously sent a community member form, then you're already covered. In this call, it's not only for new members, just like I said, even experts most times come here to help ourselves. So you're always welcome here. And yeah, if you need a meshmate, a meshmate is actually members of the community who have put in efforts to mentor others into contributing to open source and also this project, Layer5 project. So if you are in need of a meshmate and you don't have one right now, you could also request for a meshmate, somebody that could give you a hands-on guide on anything you need, any project you want to like put interest in. And here's an overview of the Layer5 website project. It's the site runs on Jekyll. You'll see the Meshry website in case you want to check it out. Yeah, the Meshry website and the documentation is right here to help you get started with. And then the SMP, standard service mesh performance, the website is also here. The Get Nighthawk project is here. It's built on Golang and also Jekyll, so it's easy to get started with. And you have the Layer5 website, which you can also check out if you have any contributions or any issues that you feel needs to be tackled. You can also create or pick up one. Yes, and you can also get yourself a meshmate. It's that easy. Just request one, and you have yourself a tutor. um, yeah, we have already recorded videos, like I said, on different, not all projects though, but different projects that Layer5 works on. So if you're having issues setting up, then this link right here will take you to the various hands-on tutorials that have already been recorded by the community. And most of those recordings actually take place on this call, but today we won't be recording anyone because there's not been a request for one yet, and no one is ready to take that. So why do we need a newcomers call? Because we want you to feel welcome in this community. We want you to feel like you're not left out. So if you have anything that you feel that you can't say outside, you can't say in the general meetings, then you can always mention it here, because in this newcomers call, we understand and try to put ourselves in each other's shoes. So what are the project? Oh, hello, Chris. Welcome.
Hey, hi. Yeah, just got here and yep.
You're welcome.
Hi, Chris.
Is this your first time here or?
Yeah, it is my first time here and just trying to see what I can contribute.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Chris.
Well, welcome
Hi.
to the call. We're just giving a general overview on Layer5 and its project, so you can still catch up.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so if you're looking for the project and you're wondering, here's an overview of each project that Layer5 handles, and we have the front end, back end. Under the front end, you have Layer5, the Meshry, and most of them you can see that they run on Jekyll, React, So it's very easy to get started with if you're new into tech as general, or you're new into open source. And on the back end project, you see we have Meshry, Meshmonkey, Learn. This focus on Golang and Kubernetes. So yeah, if you can take on that, please go ahead. We really, really appreciate. And we have the installation repositories and every other details you need on getting started with this particular community are under the project repository overview. And to join our newcomers meeting, we have this every Thursday. It is a routine.
Mm-hmm.
So in case you miss anything, you can always come back here and we'll be available to answer your call. And we would like you to kindly take our questionnaires. These questionnaires are here because of you and I. So if you have a project that you feel you're good at, please fill in these questionnaires because it will help us understand what way you or which area you best fit in the community. And above this area, we have the community calendar. So you can keep up with the weekly meetings. So you can add that to your calendar too. We have the Slack channels. If you haven't joined our Slack channels, then here you have the link. And our GitHub repositories, in case you want to check that out too. Our YouTube channels, where we put every recordings of each weekly meetings and also tutorials for setting up our project. And over here, you have the drive that contains all of our documentations and the working materials. If you're looking for a welcome guide, then Rob and Chris, here's our welcome guide, which you really want to check it out. And newcomers welcome links, also the Layer5 repository overviews. All these materials are under working materials here at the top. And if you want to get into a project and contribute and fix issues, then there are lots of them with help wanted, and we need you right here. If you are not very familiar with the code base and you want to take on the very little ones for now, yes, we still have that. So you just click on the good first issues that are available. And here are social media platforms. We have Layer5, the Meshry IO, the SMP specs, and at the other side, we have our LinkedIn accounts. So if there are any questions, I've been doing a lot of talking. I've been doing a lot of talking. So if there are any questions, please, I'd like to take them now.
Yeah, I think I do have a question. So actually, I'm interested. I'm interested in the back end project, and indeed, I want to like go straight to maybe one of the problem that maybe I can solve. Do you have any suggestions on that? Like, so I think I am familiar with how open source community works, but not for this new community. And I want to know, like, for back-end projects, and is there a particular problem that I can maybe work on, or?
Okay. Hi, Chris.
Yep.
Yeah. So we have a couple of backend projects. So I would maybe start with like the Meshry project, service mesh. So if you one way to start working is to actually test it out and see how Meshry works, right? So you know if you want to either fix issues or suggest features, right? And one way to get off that, the first thing you have to like do is set your you have to test it out, like set your dev environment for Meshry, and we have a documentation where you can where you can, set up all this and get started with measuring. Then also we have Mercury, a call dedicated to talking about the Mercury project, which happens like on Wednesdays. So if you check the calendar, you see the particular time it happens where you can get involved with that call and suggest features or engage in the conversation around Mercury, right? Or you could also check up the repository and look for good first issues. I think there should be one. Just give me a second. I think there should be one good first issue around the Mesh CTL project. So you can also get started with like contributing on good first issues to like get your hands and try out how Mesh works, right? So that's like one way. That's like different ways to like get involved with one of the backend projects. So the same thing applies to each other one. So you either get involved by fixing good first issues, or you can get involved in the conversation. We also have dedicated channels. If you are not on Slack, you can check that link out for the Slack, right? For the Slack, we have a particular channel called like Mesh CTL, right? That you can get involved in. Mesh CTL, by the way, is like a command line tool for Mesh, which is a new project, and actually there's a lot of conversations and there's a lot of stuff going on around that. So you could get involved in that channel and get to contribute to the community. So does that answer your question, Chris?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I will like go to the good first issue first, and see what I can do about that.
Yeah, sure. So if you scroll, let me send it. I'll send it to the chat. I think I saw one good first issue around Mesh CTL. I'll send it to the chat. Then check that out. Okay.
Actually, I think some good first issue are most of them maybe about like front end, like setting up the good UI things, and that's kinds of stuff I'm not quite familiar with actually.
I totally get you, right? So it's always the good first issues are always around front end projects, right? So I totally get your points because we actually that's why you need to like get involved with the conversations. That way you would know how to better contribute, because I do not contribute via the back end, so I might not be able to really help. So getting involved with those conversations and the meeting will help you get more context on how to contribute. And I totally agree that there are a lot of good first issues around like the front end projects and little around measure. So yeah, I totally agree.
Yep. Yeah, also I can see there's a program like Meshmate here. What's
Okay.
that about?
Okay, in the Layer 5 community, so think of meshmates like mentors for open source contributors. So meshmates are people that are contributors, right, who dedicate their time to help out one-on-one newcomers and members of the community in their different stack. Like I'm a meshmate also, like, but I do not center on backend projects, right? So I might not be able to help, but you can always, like, we have a meshmate that would really love to help as regards measuring. So how you can get on that is you can fill in the community member form, which is at like the top of this minute meeting, and there's a section that asks if you like need a meshmate, and we get to assign a meshmate to you. So once a meshmate is like assigned to you, you you have like one-on-one persons, like your go-to person, or you have, one-on-one conversations, and if there's a particular issue, the person can also help you troubleshoot, and do a whole lot of stuff. So yeah.
Okay, I get it. So actually, I think I have already filled in the form before, like
Oh,
a day ago. Yeah,
okay.
and do I have
I'll check that
to
out.
yeah. And my question is, do I have to like reach out for the meshmate myself, or do I have to wait to be assigned for meshmate?
Okay, so the best option is actually wait to be assigned. But if you have any question, right? If you have any question at all, maybe as regards troubleshooting, you can always put it up on the general channel. We have like very eager contributors around Layer 5 that want to answer your questions. Even Lee, who is like the maintainer, would also love to get in that conversation and answer your questions. So if you have any questions, you can put it up in the general channel, and definitely. But
Mm.
I would check up on that. Or since you filled the membership form, I'll check up on that and get you a meshmate soon enough.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
I
So by the way,
think
where
that.
are you from, Chris?
Oh, I actually from China and I'm in Seattle now.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
doing my master there. Yeah.
Okay. So Rob is currently in China now. So,
Oh, he is.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
used to stay in US for a few years, and currently I'm in China right now.
Oh, great. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's nice. So what are you doing your masters in, Chris?
Uh, I'm like electrical and computer engineering.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah, but
ECE
yeah,
the
just
same.
coursework. Yeah, easy. Yeah,
Okay, that's
but
that's
just
like
coursework.
pretty nice. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
nice.
think like yeah, I think the open source community like is a great way for like people like me to to start a software career, like to see
Exactly. Like
how.
I
Yeah.
totally agree, because for me, right, for me, and I would also try to speak for Anita too. So we actually started coding around the same period of time, like last year, and contributing to open source has opened up a whole lot of, like, enhanced our skill sets. We like I do not have like a computer science degree, right? I transitioned from biology and microbiology, so it's like coming into open source was like a way for me to advance more. I got to like work with seniors, and they helped me, and it's like it's a learning process, because you work with code base that people use, not like personal projects where you can abandon, right? So it's a whole lot contributing to open source, like it's really a whole lot.
It grooms your technical skills too.
Yeah, exactly. So hi
Mm.
Adina and Asiko. So I'm not sure I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Please
Hey
forgive me.
girls, hi.
I think Adina, you joined this call before. Am I
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. Also last week. If I find the time frame, I'm coming. Yes, it's
Yeah, sure. Definitely. So Asiko, I don't think I've seen you on this call. Please be like do a quick introduction. That'll be like totally fine.
Yeah. Hi guys, I'm Asko. I'm
Yeah,
the
hi. Okay,
maintainer
Asiko. Yeah.
of the Layer 5 community. Yeah.
Okay, so is this your first time on the call, Asco?
Yeah, this is my not the first time, I guess. I
Okay.
always join the community development meeting. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So have you been able to
Okay.
contribute? Um, Maybe any issue or anything. Have you been able to contribute?
I don't have issue.
Okay. Okay. So
Today I'm not have any issue. Okay, you can go. You can go.
no, go ahead. What you're saying? Sorry for cutting you short.
Okay, today I don't have any issue. I'm just the audience. Okay.
That's totally fine. That's fine. So yeah, so usually we take up like questions here. So please start off with your questions, and I and Anita would be glad to help.
We're open to suggestions too, not just questions. So if you feel you have something and you want to share with the community, please go ahead.
Uh, yeah, it's Chris here. So, I think I have a question about I think the Missouri has affiliations with the Linus Foundation's mentorship program, and I just want to know, like, I actually want to participate in that program as well, and
Okay.
I want to know like how um what's the way to like maybe get into that program.
Okay, so that's like a very good question. So I'm going to share my screen in a second. Just give me a minute. So I
Yeah,
want to, show the both for the Linux the community bridge. You're talking about the community bridge, right?
yeah, the community bridge, and I think it's I'm not sure it's two different program or not.
Yeah, it's the same
Community
community
bridge.
bridge.
Okay, and I think another one is called like the Linus Foundation's mentorship. Yeah.
Okay, just give me a second
Mm-hmm.
while I try to share my screen. Okay, so is my screen visible?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, so on layer 5 we have so I think my network is something else today. So we have different mentorship programs, and yes, we are part of the community bridge and the Linux Foundation mentorship. So if you want to get involved, I think there should be a timeline. There should be a timeline from their end about these programs, just like the way for Google season of Google Summer of Code rather. So this is like the application period for Google Summer of Code, right? So you can if you navigate, so this is the main site for layer 5. So if you go towards community and you check open source internship programs, you click on here. Just give me a second, my network is so embarrassing right now. So we have, if you check on this page, let me keep talking as I try to load this. So if you check on this page, you'd see a whole lot of all the open source internship programs layer 5 is currently on, and I think GSOC is still available. And since Chris, you mentioned you're a student, right? So GSOC is for students, so you could partake in that also. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, I think GSO has like the application deadline has passed already, I think,
Oh,
for this
I
year's.
see.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. So, if you navigate to this, I don't know why this doesn't want to open up. But if you navigate to
I
the
dropped
open
the
source,
link in the chat, so in case you want to
okay,
check it while her network is
okay,
doing.
that's
Yeah, I can.
thank you, Anita. Yeah, so you see, like, you have to check out the timeline for each of these other programs, right? If you check out the timeline for that, then we actually have everything on our page. So once we are participating in that internship, we would have everything on the page and the project we are participating with. So all you can just do is try start contributing, and make us know that, okay, you are going to be coming in for GSOC or for GSOD or for whichever. And we are also going to participate in GSOD, Google Season of Docs. You should also check that out, right? So yeah, so we participate in Community Bridge, Google Summer of Code, Google Season of Docs, and Hacktoberfest, and yeah, the Linux Foundation program. So I've not actually really read about this. This is the first time I'm opening this particular page. So yeah, so you see, so this is the timeline. So you can see the timeline, and I don't think we've put up projects that we want to participate with yet. So I'm going to ask Lee about that. So yeah, so I would ask Lee about that, about and you can also throw in this question on the general channel, right? So
Mm.
yeah, so does that like answer your question?
Yeah. So so you mean like currently there are the community has not posted any projects about the Linux Foundation yet, right?
Yeah, so if I do not actually know how this works, right? I do not have much
Mm-hmm.
context. I don't know if it works the way GSOC works, where for GSOC you get to work on a project, like a particular
Mm-hmm.
project, right? But I do not know if this works like it's just a general mentorship, or it's for a particular project. So I need to like get like more details on, okay, is this for a specific project or generally? So then I'll get to know about that. But from what it says here is, okay, mentorships are available on Linux Foundation from January
Mm.
15th. Application is open. Okay, the applications for this full term has closed. So I think today starts for summer term. So applications for summer term start. I think you can check up. I think where you can apply should be on the Linux Foundation main site or something. I need to
Yep.
read up more on this. Maybe you'd see Layer 5 listed or something.
Yeah, I think I will post it a follow-up on the general
Okay,
Slack
that
channel.
would be great.
Yeah.
That would be totally great. So
Mm-hmm.
you get like more
Yep.
context on this, because right now I'm not
Yep.
able to give you all the answers.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Thanks for your questions. Totally
Yeah.
helpful. So yeah, so feel free to keep asking the questions, keep throwing them in, and suggestions too, definitely. So I actually tried something last week, which is try to to make this call more engaging. Try to rotate hosting, right? And being the moderator for this call is basically, we have a minute meeting where you just span through and talk about each agenda, and also take up questions, which would also be here. Community members would also be here to answer questions if you're not able to throw in that. And last week, Anita um, also volunteered to be the moderator, which she did like very great today for it. So I'll throw in another open question if anyone would love to moderate next week. Okay, so some silence means it's eventually going to fall back to me. That's what I actually take silence as. Or it's either nobody can hear me anymore. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, yes, I will hear you. I hear you.
Yes, I can
It is.
hear.
It is interactive. It's
That just means no questions.
both you girls. It is interactive. It is okay. It's good.
Okay.
And also, it has a good rhythm. The meeting, even if
Okay,
it
thank
comes to at the ending now because we are on mute and so on.
Yeah.
It's just a habit from other daily, not daily, but after other from work. You know, to put your on mute yourself and not
Yeah.
unmuting.
Totally. Okay, so Rob, you want to say something?
No, actually. It's a good meeting, and I don't have any questions. I'll have
Okay.
any maybe later. Maybe
Okay,
you'll
so
see.
that's totally fine. So thank you all. So let me just give it back to Anita to do thank you notes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, so thank you everyone for making it to this meeting. Don't forget we have a community meeting tomorrow, Friday. Yeah, so you can check the calendar for more details concerning the meeting. Other than that, see you next week, same time. And thank you for attending this meeting again. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye
Thank you
bye.
so much.
Thank you.
Speaking.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Bye, everyone.